Hi everyone, my name is Meli. I'm going to talk about phonetics and I will show you phonetic alphabet and phonetic symbols examples in this video. And then I will show you the list of commonly mispronounced words. And in the end of video, I hope you will like it and you will learn from it. So let's begin. What is phonetics? Phonetics is essentially the study and classification of speech sounds, and every language has its own characteristics, and there are sounds in English that you might not use in your language, and sounds in your language that we might not use in English. And one of the most difficult things about English is the spelling and the pronunciation. And we have 26 letters in the alphabet, but modern English uses about 44 different sounds. Same letters can be pronounced differently in different words. And we have something called the International Phonetic Alphabet chart, which is internationally recognized set of phonetic symbols. We use them to be very specific about the pronunciation of a word in whichever language we are working on. So, start with consonant sounds. There is IPA symbol, which means International Phonetic Alphabet Symbols, and there is word examples. So let's begin. Uh, as in full, Friday, fish, knife. As in west, village, wheel, cave. As in thought, think, bath. As in there, those, brothers, others. Z, as in zoo, crazy, lazy, zigzag, nose. Sh, as in shirt, rush, shop, cash. J, as in television, delusion, casual. As in hi, help, hello. P, as in pin, cap, purpose, pause. B, as in bag, bubble, build, rob. As in time, train, tow, late. D, as in dog, day, dry, down, feed. As in cash, quick, cricket, sock. G, as in girl, green, grass, flag. R, as in rod, roses, river, ring, right. Y, y, as in yellow, usual, tune, yesterday, yard. V, v, as in wall, walk, wine, world. L and L, as in low, lots, lip, long, pill, cold, chill, melt. As in room, mother, mat, mom. As in now, nobody, new, turn. As in king, thing, song, swimming. As in choose, cheese, church, watch. J, j, as in joy, juggle, juice, stage. And we will going vowel sounds. A, went, intent, send letter. Chat, hand, nap, flat, how, fun, low, money, one, London, came, uh, come, put, look, shoot, cook, book, look, wrap, top, watch, squat, sausage, and its schwa sound, uh, uh, alive, again, mother, schwa sound, again, alive, mother, need, beat, team, nurse, hurt, turn, R, talk, low, bored, yawn, uh, feel, boot, lose, gloomy, fruit, chew, fast, car, heart, bath, ear, near, ear, clear, tear, beer, fear, air, hair, there, care, stairs, pair, a, face, space, rain, case, eight, oi, joy, imply, toy, coin, oyster, I, my, sight, pride, kind, flight, and oh, no, don't, stones, alone, hall, oh, mouth, house, sorry, mouth, house, brown, cow, out. And there is a list of commonly mispronounced words, and I will give an example sentence with words. Face. Her face was so beautiful in the moonlight. Interface. The user interface is simple and you can navigate around the system. Preface. As you can see, it is not preface. You can see there there is no a. It's preface, not preface. Preface. The preface is only a summary of the book. Surface. Surface. Fog is formed when I'm sorry. Surface. Fog is formed when warm, moist air moves over a cold surface. Famous. It has become one of the most famous battles in history. Infamous. When you are infamous, it's hard to grapple with the difficulties of notoriety. Purchase. It is advisable to purchase one without delay. It is verb form of graduate. Uh, Graduate. The day she graduated from high school, she signed up for the police academy. It is the noun form of graduate. It's pronounced like graduate, not graduate. There is no eight, as you can see. Graduate. By the time I entered the graduate school, the sense of bewilderment had vanished. Certificate. This is the verb form of certificate. Certificate. Furthermore, it was under conscious charter and therefore I infer properly certificated. It is noun form of certificate. It is certificate, not certificate. Certificate. Every buyer gets a certificate and plaques. This is the verb form of record. Record. I've recorded my voice to listen later. Record, noun form. Record, not record. Record. I list the voice records. Oh, yeah. Present. It is the verb form of present. Present. I'm going to present what is gaslighting. And noun verb. Noun form of present. Uh, present. I wish you like my present. Tia, noun verb. I'll be there before your tears dry. And verb form tear. A needle tears a hole. Live, live, noun and adjective forms. Live, saving and pressing flowers lets the garden live. Live, verb form. I wanted to live with extended families. Wind, noun form. The wind is blowing from the north. Rewind, rewind tape. Event, that was a memorable event. Nation, the state is ranked fourth in the nation for this kind of mining production. National. Turkish is the national language of the Turkey. Nature, nature. He wants to protect the nature. Natural, he wants to eat natural vegetables. Fashion, she follows the fashion. Foreign, it's not foreign, it's foreign. He likes to learn foreign languages. Britain. There were two main values that really drove the industrial revolution in Britain. Mystery. It was a mystery that I'm sorry, that's my bad. It should be was an imposter. It was a mystery that who was an imposter. Japan, as you can see, there is J sound. Japan. I would like go to Japan. And Japanese. I would like to meet a Japanese. Award. There is Shiva sound and award. He deserved an award. Mosque. I go to mosque at Fridays. Unique. She was an unique girl. This is my bad also. It should be she was a. I wrote an. So I'm sorry. Determine. Determine. As you can see, there is no r sound. We pronounce it like determine. They'll study them in quarantine to determine their safety. Examine. Doctor uses this light to examine the cornea. It is not driven as you can see. It is driven. Those boys have driven me out of my house. It is surprising, but I look at dictionary and I see It is not risen. I pronounce it every time risen, and the sun has risen like, but it is not risen. It's risen, risen. Greg noticed that uh, at some time it is not noticed. This is mispronounced one commonly, I think. Greg noticed that Sam's father had risen from his seat. And climates. One of the best and easiest way to describe the climate is to use a climatograph. Hotel. Over time, the hotel was expanded. Pyramid. The pyramid of the Cheops was looted by grave robbers. Built. We wanted to help build a castle. Uh, Guilt. Anyone is innocent until guilt is proven. Recognize. I couldn't recognize him at the party. Recommend. I don't recommend this product. Decade. There is no other hero like him in this decade. Chemistry. I don't like chemistry. Chai. No, I'm not sure. Oh, that's a problem. Quai. Um, Chars. Quai. Chorus. Quai. Choir. I like to join choir as a deep male voice. Chorus. I like to join chorus as a dancer. And chorus. I hate doing chores. Same. We could be the same. Sesame. Suddenly I whisked back to my childhood and Sesame Street. And purpose. I can understand your purpose. Percent. Our adult credit card only charge 8.5% in percent interest. Percentage. Tax is paid as a percentage of total income. Uh, Medical treatment varies greatly from the state to state. There are various ways to answer your question. Variety. I really like the variety the store has to offer. Gorgeous. You look gorgeous. Gigantic. As you can see, there is sound. Gigantic. Gigantic. Kobe, Kobe has gigantic hands. Appearance. Appearance. This is schwa sound. Appearance. He was always created. Uh, sorry. He was always criticizing his wife's appearance. I wear glasses for reading. Bear. Make the water as hot as you can bear. Uh, beer. Beer. I want a beer pit. It is commonly the most pronounced words, I think. Beer and bear. I think this is the uh, most mispronounced. Fear. The children look at her in fear. Pair. Oh, I'm sorry. Pair. I didn't example. I didn't write example for it. That's my bad. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. Vehicle. Have you locked your vehicle? Brilliant. She closed her eyes against the brilliant light. Anxiety. It can help if you discuss your anxieties with someone. Anxious. We were anxious for you. Pronunciation. Do you know the correct 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 pronunciation of these words. Breaths. Uh, oh, I see. There is example, but I can't. She she took a few deeper breaths. Breath. Breathe. I'm sorry. Breathe. Breath. Breathe. The room filled with smoke and it was becoming difficult to breathe. Promise. She has promised to do all she can to help. Compromise. 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 Compromise is an inevitable part of marriage. Woman. I was talking to a woman I met on the flight. Women. Women drivers tend to be much more careful than men. People. People. The school has over 700 pupils. Sweat. I'm sorry. Sweat. I was sweating a lot despite the air conditioning. Desert. Desert. This area of the country is mostly desert. Desert. There is no example for it, but yeah, I like. I don't like Turkish desserts. Coffee. Do you like your coffee white or black? Cafe. Cafe. He ran towards the remains of the cafe as everyone else ran away. Law. Elected officials ought to obey law. Law. I love you. Psychiatry. Well, I know a little bit about how psychiatry works. Psychiatrists, if I feel anxious or overwhelmed, I can go to a psychiatrist. Psychiatric. She was in a psychiatric hospital last night. Psychology. Psychology was to study social systems. I'm sorry. Sociology was to study social systems. Psychology studied personality systems. Cable. I'll wait for the movie to come out on cable. Nose. Someone punched him on the nose. Noise. Try not to make a noise when you go upstairs. Uh, Quiet. It's a nice car. The engine's really quiet. Quiet. His hair is quite thin on top now. Cow. As the cows waited for their turn, the milk fell in drops on the ground. Fruit. Eh, Fruits are healthy things. Juice. A Coke and a tomato juice, please. Tom. Here also is this celebrated tomb of Saint Xavier. Doubt, doubt, doubt. There was still one little nagging doubt at the back of his mind. Lamb. In spite of his bad temper, Norman can sometimes be a lamb. Priced. Priest. I'm sorry. It's not priced. Priest. Carl has been a priest for over 20 years. Price. The price of fuel keeps going up. Prize. The first prize has gone to the Dr. John Gentle. Clean. Are your hands clean? Cleanliness. It's not cleanliness. Cleanliness. Yes, cleanliness. Always those twin concerns, cleanliness and efficiency. Cleanser. 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 It's Schwazat. and it is not A, it's A. And cleanser. It was the cleanser of the future. Occur. It's not O, it's Schwann sound and occur. A third of accident, a third of accidental deaths occur in the home. Spinach, spinach, spinach. I had spinach. Mature. Lara is very mature for her age. Immature. He forgave his son's immature behavior. Minute. Minute. As an adjective. Minute. You only need a minute amount. Minute as an minor. Small. Minimal. And minutes. It takes me 10 minutes to walk to work. Geography. What effects has geography had on the population? Yes. And genre. Science fiction as a genre is relatively new. And there is difference between heaven and heaven. Yes, it's haven. The riverbanks are a haven for wildlife, and heaven. He believed that he and his wife would one day be together again in heaven. Steak. I am seeing you eat your last piece of steak. Butcher. Many small independent butchers are closing down. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. Bush. The child was hiding in the bushes. But bullet. He was killed by a single bullet. And uh, schema between birth and age to all schema are sensory motor and dependent on the actions of the child. Schedule. How can you fit everything into his busy schedule? And archive. There is no R sound, and this is the also common mispronounced word. It is not archive, it's archive. The archive still left a good deal to be desired. Anarchy. It is not anarchy. It is anarchy. The prison is close to anarchy. Hierarchy. Linguistic units tend to form a hierarchy of extent. Agani. I was in Agani, and blood. Her body was found in a pool of blood. Flood. The houses down by the river flood quite regularly. Admire. Lewis was much admired for his work on medieval literature. Exam. How did you do in your exams? Hard. It is not hard. There is no r sound. R sound. A heart. Can you hear my heart beating? And hurt. I hurt myself today. Courage. Gradually, I lost the courage to speak out about anything. Coverages. They are coverages, strong and quick. Flower. He was interested in growing flowers in the garden. Uh, flower. Flower. Yes, it's pronounced same. Add flour, salt, pepper, and garlic. Concerto. Concerto. Yes, concerto. His best-selling recording. Uh, his best-selling. Remember, record. Uh, Record as an verb. Record, record, record as a noun. His best-selling recording was a yo. It's a verb. His best-selling recording was a version of Elgar's cello concerto, and orchestra. Orchestra. I must say the orchestra on this occasion was marvelous. Tsunami. Tsunami. Yes, fear of the electronic tsunami is misplaced. April Sabancı will report net profit April 24. Angel, she was like an angel. Message, uh, yo, message, yes, message. Did you get my message? Massage. A massage can help relieve stress. Paradigm. New paradigms are sure to emerge. Debris. Debris. The beach was littered with debris. Uh, Recipe. I'm not a great cook, but I can follow a recipe pretty well. Paul. His whole attitude bugs me. Duty. I promise I will do my duty. Advantages. Uh, Let me see. It is recording. Yes, it's recording. Advantages. Many bus companies provide advantages fare tickets, especially for tourists. Uh, Schizophrenia. This may well lead to development of effective drugs for schizophrenia. So, so where did you learn to sail so well? Career. Like his father, Tommy chose a career in the army. Museum. I would like to see Museum of Modern Art. Syria. He came from Syria. Cyprus. We want to go Cyprus. Cypriot. The Greek Cypriots. Cypriots live in the southern. Finite. Yes, it's not finite. Yeah, it's not finite. The speed at which light travels is finite, but infinite. They have developed almost an infinite variety of methods. Coup, coup. Ben Bella was overthrown in a military coup in 1965. Handsome. Your father was such a handsome guy. Subtle. Very soon the research opened my mind to more subtle ideas. Womb. They even have photos of the child in the womb. Bomb. I have planned to bomb. Oh, oh I'm sorry. Fujay. Fujade. Behind her cheerful Fujade, she is really a lonely person. Question. 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 Let me give me a minute. Quest. Question. Questionnaire. Please indicate your wishes on the questionnaire. Almond. I put an almond croissant in a low oven for him. Pseudonym. Do you want to name your own pseudonym? Ballet. One Lake is my favorite ballet. Buffett. Buffett. We are not having a big formal meal. meal at the wedding, just a buffet. Depot. It starts in a depot in Istanbul at the moment. Bury. Electric cables are buried beneath the streets. Burial. Still, I feel certain our days at the burial site are numbered. Chaos. I arrived home unexpectedly, and found the house in chaos. Weapon: a treaty to reduce the number of nuclear weapons. Sword. The hero has a long sword. Castle, castle, castle. Jack climbed the beanstalk where he found a giant woman living in a castle. Knight, beside arrived from their home base. Knights were useless on their own. Yes, that was the last words, last commonly mispronounced words, and this is the end of my video. Thanks for listening. That was all. Yeah, thank you.